You are watching Jillian's.
Hello, good evening. Welcome to NativeCom. Can you hear and see me clearly?
Yes, I can hear you. I can see you clearly.
Okay, that's great. By the way, my name is G and I'll be your teacher for today. Can I have your name, please? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay, so for today's lesson, you have chosen Callan method, new version. Your last progress was on stage 4, new work, paragraph 336, head word to be going to. Is it correct?
That's right.
Okay, let's start the lesson. Repeat. To be going to.
To be going to.
Intention.
Intention.
Soon.
Soon.
Happen.
Happen.
Because of.
Because of.
Listen. One use of to be going to is to say what we think will happen because of something we know now. For example, I'm going to open the book. I think it's going to rain soon. Let's practice. Tell me one use of to be going to. Tell me one use of to be going to. One use of to be going to.
One more time.
One use of to be going to
be going to
is to say what we think.
Is
to say
what
we
think
will happen because of something we know now.
Because
Of something we know
we
now.
know now. One more time, please.
One use of to be going to.
When use
One use.
One use
of to be going
to
is to say what we think will happen because of something we know now. Okay. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? You're going to open the book. You're going to sit down. You're going to sit down.
Yes, I'm going to sit down.
Etc.
Etc.
You're, not I'm. You're going to sit down.
You are going to sit down.
Etc. Okay. Do you think it's going to rain soon? Do you think it's going to rain soon? Yes or no?
Yes, I think it's going
to rain
soon.
Okay. Another use of to be going to is to speak about our future intentions. Intentions means plans. Soon means in the near future. For example, I'm going to go to work after the lesson. I'm not going to watch a movie this evening. I'm going to have bread and coffee for my breakfast tomorrow. I'm not going to come here again tomorrow. I'm going to come here again soon. Let's practice. Tell me another use of to be going to. Tell me another use of to be going to. Another use of to be going to is to speak about our future intentions. What are you going to do after the lesson? What are you going to do after the lesson? I'm going to go to work.
I'm
I'm
going
going to go to
go
work
to work
after the
after this
lesson.
after the lesson.
Are you going to watch a movie this evening? Are you going to watch a movie this evening? Yes or no?
No, no,
I'm not
I'm not
going
going to
to
watch
watch a
a
movie
movie
this
this
evening.
evening.
Where are you going to have for your breakfast tomorrow? Sorry, what are you going to have for your breakfast tomorrow? What are you going to have for your breakfast tomorrow? I'm
I'm
going to
going to
have
have some bread and a coffee and a cup
for
of coffee for
uh,
my breakfast tomorrow.
are you going to come here again tomorrow? Are you going to come here again tomorrow? Yes or
No,
no?
no,
I'm
I'm
not
not going
going
to
to come
come
here
here
again
again
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
I'm
I'm
going to
going
come
to
here
come
again
here
on
on Saturday.
okay, again. I'm going to come here again on
I'm
I'm
going
going to come
to
here
come here
again
again
on
on Saturday.
okay, very good. Let's have reading.
Reading.
Okay, I will just check what are you using now. Okay. Hold on. What are you okay, you're using iPad,
Mm,
right?
yeah.
Okay. Do you have app on your iPad?
Mhm,
Callan app? Okay.
mhm.
Please open the reading text from paragraph 312 to 318. Can you see the reading text?
Oh yes, I can see that.
Okay.
Lesson
Uh,
50.
lesson stage 4 before lesson 52.
Two. Okay.
Okay, please start reading out loud
All right.
from making adverbs from adjectives.
Making adverbs from adjectives. Tell me a common way to make an adverb. A common way to make an adverb is by adding the letters ly to an adjective. Give me some example, please. Bad, badly, quick, quickly, slow, slowly, etc.
Not example, examples.
Examples. Give
Okay.
me give me some examples, please. Bad, badly, quick, quickly, slow, slowly, etc. Do the shopping, go shopping, list. What's the difference between to do the shopping and to go shopping? The difference between to do the shopping and to go shopping is that to do the shopping means to buy the things that are necessary for the house, such as food, etc. Whereas to go shopping means to visit shops generally. When you do the shopping, do you make a list before going to the supermarket? Yes, when I do the shopping, I make a list before going to the supermarket. No, when I do the shopping, I don't make a list before going to the supermarket. Do you ever go shopping and come home with nothing? Yes, I sometimes go shopping and come home with nothing. No, I never go shopping and come home with nothing. I always buy something.
Hold on.
Smart.
Can you say this? Shopping. Shopping.
Shopping.
Again, shopping.
Shopping.
Not shopping. Shopping.
Shopping.
Okay.
Shopping.
Please
Okay.
continue.
Smile. Usually. Do you usually smile when they are unhappy? No, people don't
Not
usually.
they are, sorry, not they are, there.
Okay. Do people usually smile when they're unhappy? No, people don't usually smile when they're unhappy. Does good news put a smile on your face? Yes, good
On my,
news.
okay,
Yes, good news puts a smile on my face.
okay.
Government, tax. When we pay tax, where does the money go? When we pay tax, the money goes to the government. What's the name of the most important person in the government of your country? The name of the most important person in Government of my country is
In the government.
in the government of my country is Fumio Kishida. The three forms of a verb past participle, generally speaking: present, past participle, walk, walked, walked, cut, cut, sit, sat, see, saw, seen. Present, I see him every week. Past, I saw him last week. Past participle, I have seen him this week. What are the three forms of an English verb? The three forms of an English verb are the present, the past, and the past participle. Give me an example, please. See, saw, seen. I see him every week. I saw him last week. I have seen him this week. What are the three forms of kill? The three forms of kill are kill, killed, killed. What are the three forms of put? The three forms of put are put, put. What are the three forms of come? The three forms of come are come, came, come. What are the three forms of give? The three forms of give are give, gave, given. Cat, dog, result, lucky. Which do you prefer, cats or dogs? I prefer cats to dogs. What is often the result of putting a cat and a dog together? The result of putting a cat and a dog together is often a lot of noise. Do people in your country think it's lucky to see a black cat? Yes, people in my country think it's lucky to see a black cat. No, people in my country don't think it's lucky to see a black cat. They think,
Yuka? Okay. In this kind of situations or questions, you just choose yes or no. If you choose yes, then read the yes part, okay? If you choose no, read the no part, okay?
okay,
Okay.
real, imagine. Is James Bond a real person? No, James Bond isn't a real person. When young children play, do they often imagine their toys are real? Yes, when young children play, they often imagine their toys are real. Do you imagine life in 200 years' time will be better or worse than it is now? I imagine life in 200 years' time will be worse than it is now. Against, what am I doing? You are pushing against the table. Who does this country play football against? This country plays football against South Korea. Is the chair against the wall? No, the chair isn't against the wall. It's close to the wall. Is the chair against the wall now? Yes, the chair's against the wall now. Present perfect. I have eaten. Have plus past participle, third form. Experience. Up to now. Do we use the present perfect to talk about our experiences? Yes, we use the present perfect to talk about our experiences. Have you eaten Spanish food? Yes, I've eaten Spanish food. Have you visited Paris? No, I haven't visited Paris. Have you ever worked on a farm? No, I've never worked on a farm. Do we also use the present perfect to talk about the duration of an action up to now? Yes, we also use the present perfect to talk about the duration of an action up to now. How long have you lived in this town? I've lived in this town for 20 years. Have you studied English for more than 6 months? Yes, I've studied English for more than 6 months. Do we also use the present perfect to talk about the results now of a past action? Yes, we also use the present perfect to talk about the result now of a past action. Have you eaten too much today? Yes, I have eaten too much today. Has everyone come to the lesson today?
Not
No.
everyone, everybody.
Okay. Has everybody come to the lesson today? No, not everybody's come to the lesson today. That's all.
Okay, hold on. Okay, now let's go to revision.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Okay, what's the difference between the present perfect and the past simple? What's the difference between the present perfect and the past simple? The
The
difference
difference
between the
between
present
the present
perfect
perfect
and the
and
past
the past
simple
simple
is that
is
we
that we
use the
use the
present
present
perfect
perfect
when we are
when we are
thinking
thinking
about
about
time
time
before and
before
up to
and
now,
up to now.
whereas we
Whereas we
use the
use
past
the past
simple
simple
when we are
when we are
thinking
thinking
about
about
a
a
specific
specific time.
past time.
Past time.
Give me an example of each, please. Give me an example of each, please. I have
I
been
have
here
been
for
here
20
for
minutes.
20 minutes.
I arrived
I
here
arrived
20
here
minutes ago.
20 minutes ago.
Has the spring ended? Has the spring ended? Yes, the
Yes,
spring
spring
has
has
ended.
done
Has
ended.
ended. When did it end? When did it end? It ended
It
on.
ended on 31st of March.
How long have you studied at this school? How long have you studied at this school? I've
I've
studied at
studied
this
at the
school
school
for.
for 4 years.
When did you start your lessons at this school? When did you start your lessons at this school? I
I
started my
started my
lessons at this
lesson at this
school.
school 4 years ago.
Have you been ill this year? Have you been ill this year? Yes or no?
No, I haven't been ill this year.
When was the last time you were ill? When was the last time you were ill? The last time
The last
I was
time
ill,
I
I
was
was
I
ill,
was ill
was.
was ill 2 weeks ago.
Have you written any dictations this week? Have you written any dictations this week? Yes or no?
No, no,
I
I
haven't
haven't
written
written
any
any
dictations
dictations
this week.
this week.
Did you write a dictation yesterday? Did you write a dictation yesterday? Yes or no?
No, I didn't write a dictation yesterday.
Okay. What do we call the arms of a tree? What do we call the arms of a tree? We call the
We
arms
call
of a
the arms
tree
of tree
branches.
branches.
Does your bank have a branch near there? Does your bank have a branch near there? Yes or no?
Yes, my bank has a branch near here.
What do I mean if I say that my block of flats has over 20 floors? What do I mean if I say that my block of flats has over 20 floors? If you say
If you
that your
say
block of
you
flats,
sorry, if
if
you
you
say
say that your
that
block of
your block
flats
of flats
has over
has
20
over
floors,
24
you
floors,
mean that
you mean it has
it has
that it has
more
more
than
than
20
20
floors.
floors.
Are there any bridges over the river in Paris? Are there any bridges over the river in Paris? Yes,
Yes,
there are
there
some
are
bridges
some bridges
over the
over the
river in
river in
Paris.
Paris.
What? Okay, you're pushing. What am I doing? Imagine I have a table in front of me. What am I doing? What am I doing?
You are
You're
pushing
pushing
the
the
table.
table. Okay, again. What am I doing? What am I doing?
You are
You're
pulling
pulling.
the table.
Not you are.
You are
You're pulling
pulling the
the
table.
table. Okay. Okay, can you see the chart well? Can you see the
Not
chart
yet.
well?
No,
Okay.
I can't see that.
Until now you cannot see?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay. Do you push this door to go out of the classroom? Do you push this door to go out of the classroom? Yes or
No,
no? No,
no, I
I don't
don't push
push
the door,
that that door
that door
to go
to
out
go
of the
out of the
classroom.
classroom,
To go out
to
of
go
the
out of the
classroom.
classroom.
I pull it.
I pull it.
Okay. Is this table too heavy for you to pull into the next room? Is this table too heavy for you to pull into the next room? Yes or
Yes,
no?
yes.
Yes, that
That
table's
table
too heavy
too
for
heavy
me
for me
to
to
pull
pull
into the next
to the
room.
next room.
To pull into the
Hmm?
into the
Into the
next room.
next room.
Okay. What subject interests you the most? What subject interests you the most?
I interested um mm, mu- I
English. English
English
interests me the
me
most.
the most.
Interests me the most.
Just
English.
one more,
English.
I'd like
Okay.
to say first begin this sentence. I
No.
no English.
English
Okay,
interests
English interest
me
me
the most.
most.
The most.
English the most. English interest me
The
the
most.
most.
Okay.
English interest me the most.
What subject bores you the most? What subject bores you the most?
Uh, science bored
Science. Science
science bored
bores
me
bores me
bores me
the
the
most.
most.
Do you think football's an interesting sport? Do you think football's an interesting sport? Yes or no?
No, I don't think the football
I don't think
think
football's
football's
an interesting sport.
an interested sport.
Interesting sport.
Interesting sport.
I think
I think
it's a
it's
boring
bored.
sport. It's a
It's a
boring
boring
sport.
sport.
Okay. Are you interested in the history of your country? Are you interested in the history of your country? Yes or no?
No,
I'm
I'm
not
not
interested
interested in
in the
the
history
history of
of my
my
country.
country.
Do you get bored if you have nothing to do? Do you get bored if you have nothing to do? Yes or no?
Yes,
I get
I get
bored
bored
if I have
if I
nothing to
have
do.
nothing to do.
What's the difference between and among? What's the difference between and among? The
The
difference
difference between
and
and
among
among
and among
among is
is
that
that we
we
generally use
generally use
between
between
for two
for two
people
people in
or
or
things,
or things,
whereas we
whereas
use
we use the among
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 for more
for more
than
than
two
two
people
people
or things.
or things.
Give me an example of each, please. Give me an example of each, please. I'm
I
sitting
sitting
between the
between the
teacher
teacher
and the
and the
window.
window.
I'm sitting
I'm sitting
among
among
the other students. The
other
other
student.
students. Okay. Is there anybody sitting between you and me? Is there anybody sitting between you and me? Yes or no?
No,
There
nobody.
isn't
There isn't
anybody
anybody
sitting
sitting
between
between
you and
you
me.
and me.
Among all the subjects you studied at school, which did you think was the most boring? Among all the subjects you studied at school, which did you think was the most boring? Among all the
Among all the
subjects,
among
among
the
all the
all the
subjects,
subjects
again,
again
among all the
among
subjects
among all the subjects
I
I
studied
studied
at
at
school,
school,
I
I
thought
thought
was
so- was
the mo what subject
I thought
was the most
science was the
boring?
most boring.
Okay. Among all the places you've ever visited, which do you think is the ugliest? Among all the places you've ever visited, which do you think is the ugliest? Among all the
Among all the
places
places
I've ever
I ever
visited,
visited,
I
I
think
think South Korea
is the
is the
ugliest.
ugliest.
Among all the things in that room, are any yours? Among all the things in that room, are any yours? Yes,
No,
yes.
yes,
Among all the
among
things
all things
in this room,
in this room,
some are
some
mine.
are mine.
Okay. What do Americans call the sport that British people call football? What do Americans call the sport that British people call football? Americans
Americans
call the
call
sport
the
that
sports
British
that
people call football
British people call football
soccer.
soccer.
And what do British people call the sport that Americans call football? Again, and what do British people call the sport that Americans call football? British
British
people
people
call the sport
call sports
that
the
Americans call
Americans call
football
football
American
Americans
football.
football.
Okay. Tell me one use of to be going to. Tell me one use of to be going to. One use
One
of to be
use of
going to.
we going to
Of to be going
of
to
to be going
is
to
to say what
is
we
what
think will
we think
happen. What we think will happen
what we think will happen
because of something we
because
know
something
now.
we because
Of
something we
something, of something
of something
we know
we
now.
know now.
Okay, that will be all for today. Okay, thank you very much for coming to my class. Have a great evening. Bye bye.
Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.